Hello.
Hello, good evening,
Good
Jay.
evening. Good evening. I'm seeing you after a very long time. Great to meet you. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Yeah, it's a very long time that
Uh,
we met earlier. So,
yes.
how are you? What about you?
Amazing. 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 How did your day go?
My day went well. It was nice.
Okay. What was the best part of your day? The highlight.
There is no thing as such, but still, the work that I did today at my office, yeah, it was good.
Okay. Okay. Let's say you had the option of restarting your life from scratch. Okay.
Okay.
Would you live it differently, or would you just like to live the same life that you have lived? You're happy with the way you have lived your life.
No, there will be some difference so far as study is concerned, because I was not good at studies. So
Mhm.
I would be more, um, my focus will be more on studies.
Mhm.
So I would love to change the things that I had earlier, because my academic things was not very good.
Mm. Okay, okay. I hope my brothers could hear this so they would understand the value of studying because they don't take it too seriously. Uh, well, okay. Are there any other activities that you would have wanted to learn or take up earlier in life?
I don't remember any other activities, because only thing that after when I came to my senses that, oh my God, I could have done better in my studies had I paid more attention to those things.
Mhm.
So in hindsight, I always regret that why I did not pay much attention to those things, and I wanted to do something like, say, CA or ICWA such courses.
Oh, okay, okay. Some really advanced courses.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, very well. But one thing is good, they're super stressful.
Yeah,
So,
that's
yeah, so I would hope that you're happy now, that you don't have to take extra stress.
yeah. Otherwise, I'm happy. Yeah, that's true.
Okay. And let's say that the concept of rebirth existed. Okay. Would you
Okay.
want to be human, your next birth, or would you want to be something else like animals, plants, other living creatures?
No, I want to be only human, not
Hmm.
any other thing.
Okay, very well. You enjoyed the experience.
Yes, yes,
Okay. Is it sometimes good to stop calculating risks and rewards and just do what you feel like?
yes, right.
Why? Aren't you afraid that something bad would happen?
No, you see, when we are child, we do
Mhm.
not know anything about risk or any responsibility or anything. So we were very happy at that time, I think.
Mhm.
But now there are so many things that we have to take care of, and always there is a responsibility, not only with official work, but also to take care of your family, the responsibility. So many things, and sometimes I do not get a proper sleep thinking about the future, what is going to happen. So if we are carefree and we don't have to think about anything, we just go with the flow. That would be very nice.
Mm. Correct, correct. I understand. So, what is one part of the future that you're looking forward to? One time in the future that you're really looking forward to?
Now at this age, I think my only wish is to travel a lot in future.
Mm.
There are some places that I can travel, and I like traveling. So this is the only thing that I have in my mind. I
Okay.
want to save a lot to bear the expenditure of those traveling.
Mm.
This is the only thing right now I have in my mind.
Okay. to bear the expenditure of traveling, not those traveling, or bear the expenses of traveling to those places.
Yes, right.
Okay, okay, very well. And which country's lifestyle do you like the most?
Generally, when we watch movies, we mostly get to see the lifestyles of, say, London or New York, Switzerland, Paris, all those big cities in this world.
Mm-hmm.
But a few days back, I got to know about one country that is the happiest country in this world, that is Finland. So what I have learned that the population is very less. Total population of the country is around 85 lakhs, and they're very happy. And the government of the country bears all the things for take care of all the things of the citizens, their health issues, their educational issues, and all the people are very happy living there. So we will always cherish to live in such ambience or the countries that have very nice.
Correct. So we could concentrate more on the essence of life and not just trying to get together our needs, always fighting for our necessities and trying to survive.
Yeah, you just think of this situation. You see, you don't have to think about your future. Don't have to think about whether you would get a job or not, or if you suffer from any illness, how can you bear the expenditure? Where would the money come from? And it's the same thing with the education. We don't have to think anything. All the responsibilities are on the government. When you talk about this country, that is Finland, so if everybody can have such a situation, or if everybody has the opportunity to live in such a country, how nice it would be.
It would be great. I must say, I started imagining it for like 30 seconds, and I came back here to what you were saying. So yeah, I think you did paint a good picture of a peaceful life that is there very well. Do you think zoos cause more harm than good?
I think Jews, when I was so it was very nice when I visited zoos. I felt very happy to see the animals, in live animals. But now, when I think of their state of affairs, that how painful the life they are living. They cannot roam about freely. They don't get the food whenever they need. They may be hungry, and the people who are there to take care of them may not be supplying them in time because of the corruption that we all know how these views are running. So I don't like the idea of this having views nowadays now. But when I was a child, I really enjoyed seeing those animals.
Okay, I'm with you on this opinion because I don't visit zoos at all. I just cannot see them caged. And just like you were speaking about Finland, they're free. You know, they have the freedom. I think animals want it too. Just the way we crave for freedom, animals do too. Anybody?
Yes. Yeah. When I see the birds in cages, really, it gives me very a painful moment when I see them. I hate them to see in cages.
True. I hate to see them in cages.
I hate to see them in cages. I have seen some people, they like to keep them in cages.
No, I don't like, yeah.
Actually, you see, you are enjoying seeing them, that, yeah, the bird near you, but the bird have wings, but they cannot fly. You are restricting their freedom. I don't know how people get happiness.
Pleasure. Yeah,
Yeah,
watching it.
yeah.
Yeah, same. I fail to understand, so I think we have the same opinion on this one. Okay. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to have two of you? As in, if somebody cloned you?
Yeah, if somebody cloned me, that if the cloned one is a mischievous one, then he may take advantage of my being my clone.
Uh-huh.
He may take he may do something wrong, taking the advantage of my
Identity.
identity. Yeah.
Okay. Do you think it's ethical to clone?
No, I don't think it is ethical because we are tinkering with the natural things that it is not natural at all.
Yes, we are interfering with natural things or the force of nature. Yeah, so it's not a good thing. I agree. If you could be one person, who would it be? If you could clone one person, I'm sorry, who would you like to clone?
I cannot pinpoint a particular person, but there are so many great persons that live and they did so many great works for our country.
Mm-hmm.
Like scientists. So any one of them would be a very great thing to have them again and do good things for our world.
Mm.
Inventing.
Provided they operate exactly the same. Yeah.
But you would never like to be cloned, is not it? Because everyone is an unique person in this world. So
True.
why would want another person like you? You should feel that, yeah, I am unique in this world. There should not be anyone like me.
That is completely true. People should think that way, but unfortunately, a lot of people just don't like being themselves. They want to constantly be like someone else. Probably, if you were on social media, you would see how much people admire other people over themselves. So it's a great problem.
Yeah, and it creates problem also because I have read that, and it is true that when you compare yourself with others, it brings unhappiness in your life. You see,
Totally.
it cannot be, because you have some limitations, and we have to be happy doing something and within your limitation.
Correct. We must be grateful for all the things that we have, and of course, try to work hard uh, towards achieving what we want without comparing.
Yes, we should work hard and in pursuance of doing something, but we shouldn't compare with others. We should compare with ourselves only. What I am today, I want to improve on that. I want to improve in the on what we have now to increase with hard work.
Mm-hmm. Okay, very well. Um, how do you think clones will be different from the original person? How will you identify them if it creates a confusion?
I think even though they look like similar, they're but the original is always original, and there must be something that would indicate us that, yeah, this one is original and this one is the cloned one.
Probably a characteristic trait. Like, for example, you told me that your clone person may be mischievous, but people identify you as a good person. So they would look at him and be like, no, definitely this is not Subhas.
Yeah, but at the same time, I think if it is clone, their characters will be same. No? What do you think?
I think they only look similar. I don't know if they feel similarly.
Okay.
I don't think it's possible to. I mean, you can make a person of yourself with the technology, but the same kind of qualities and thinking process, I have my doubts. I don't know if science can do it.
Okay. So
Okay.
there was one sheep that was cloned. You
Yeah.
know about
Yes. Yes. I know. Its name was
Dolly,
from,
Dolly,
yeah,
Dolly.
Dolly. I
Yeah.
know because it was cloned on my birthday, 1996, Feb 14th.
Yes,
So
1996, and they.
Feb 14th. So that's why I remember it so well. I'm like, yes. Okay. What would make more sense? Cloning a live person or someone who passed away?
It depends on the necessity. If, when you are going to clone someone, there must be some requirement why you are cloning. Without any reason, I don't think they will go for cloning. So it should be for the betterment of our death. Then it doesn't matter whether live one or past who have already died.
Or a
So
dead person? Yeah.
already dead person. Okay. So it depends on the necessity. So if we want to invent something new, so we can go for cloning of a scientist who is no more.
Oh, but I really think it's cloning is a bad idea, like in my opinion, because we always end up saying we do something for good, okay? And then we will cause such a big destruction out of that good thing that it's better it didn't exist.
Yes.
Really. So that's why even when somebody says this is for the betterment of like mankind, I'm a little more careful, like, no, please don't make this, please don't make that. But yeah, there are a lot of people who love technology and like to have like more and more new inventions and innovations, but I don't know. I'm
Yeah,
probably not.
again, it depends on the human being how they use it. Nowadays, the technology we are taking advantage of these new cutting edge technologies, but you see the people are not using. There are some section of people
Mm-hmm.
they are using in the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
Let us take about this Android mobile phone. Now we can take pictures instantly and uh, shoot videos. So there are so many unethical things happening, like uh, the girls are trapped and are taking the pictures, the new pictures, then they are
Correct.
blackmailed. So all
Mm-hmm.
those that depends on the how we use it. So these technologies we are using it badly, so it is very bad. And when we are using it for a good cause, yes, very good thing.
Mm.
So
Correct.
is the case of say atom bomb.
Mm.
If we use it for destruction, the human kind will be no more. Maybe.
Yes. Okay. I do understand that everything it depends on our usage and our perspective. If we don't overdo something, everything's good, but yeah, we don't know how to stay in limit. Okay. Do you think technology connects us more or isolates us more?
Virtually connects us, but if you think, say now we are using mobile. If I take the case of my own family, we are four in our house, but we
Mhm.
hardly speak to one another. Everybody is busy with their own mobile. Whenever
Mhm.
we'll see everybody. So earlier, before this advent of these things, uh, what we did, we used to huddle in a place. We used to gossip, so many things. Or sometimes we used to watch movies together in a theater or even at home on TV. But nowadays, we are not doing. Everybody is busy with their mobile. So we have disconnected them. I mean, there are no more connection. But if
Mm.
you take it virtually, if you, when we talk about the social media, so we are connected to so many people. May not be serious one. There are when we talk about Facebook or Instagram, all these things.
Mm. So you know that this situation is the same in everybody's houses, almost everybody's houses right now. How do you
Mm.
think we can make things better? In your, let's suppose that your kids were to like listen to you. what are the solutions, or how would you try to make them understand? I'm sure you would have tried, but some other effective ways that would really change their mind.
I think one thing we can do, yeah, it is necessary that we should use our mobile and watch these videos or whatever we do, or social media.
Mm-hmm.
But there should be some limitation. It should not be all the time. And we can make a thing, like a routine, that for this period I'll be with my mobile and do whatever necessary things are there to be done. And all other times I will not be there. I will focus on other things. There are so many things that we can do like that. There should be a restriction. There should be the willpower to follow those restrictions also.
Everybody should work towards it, not just one person trying and trying. But if everybody tries to pledge to make some time and get or do like a detox, technology detox for like even 1 hour a day, I think it would be better.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So even at our house, we have a rule: at least dinner and lunchtime, no cell phones allowed, so we can eat peacefully.
That's very good, very good.
It's the only time we all get together, so at least that 45 minutes can be a good time.
Yeah, in my case, what happened? My son, when he goes to the washroom, even then he takes his mobile with him. And one day he fell it in the it dropped the mobile in the commode. So you see how it is. It is very bad.
Okay. So did he learn from the experience, and does he use it lesser now?
No, he has not learned it. He does not. Okay. What I said today, he forgets it. Tomorrow he will do the same thing.
Okay, very well. I hope we are able to cope up with this.
Yeah, now I have stopped doing. Stop giving lectures now.
Yes. My parents say the same thing. Now do whatever you want. They've given up. Okay, very well. So great conversation. I think I really enjoyed speaking on various topics.
I just want to say one thing about you.
Okay.
I have seen so many videos of yours, and I did one session with you also.
Okay.
So whenever I see you, I just feel like that you are from the aviation industry, like you are what was it? Air hostess, like you. Yeah, I always wanted to tell you.
Okay, thank you.
Like, yeah.
A lot of people do tell me that sometimes it's because of my hairstyle, because I keep it so pinned up.
Maybe. I just had this in me, so I just wanted to tell you and told you.
Oh, thank you so much. It's a good compliment. Okay, but I have received it quite often. The other day I was coming in a taxi, and even he asked me, "Are you an air hostess?" I said, "No, I'm not."
Oh my God! So I was not wrong.
No. I've got it a lot of times. Okay, very well. So just quickly running through the feedback.
Yeah.
You do speak well, as you would have been told by all of our speakers, all of our tutors. Very tiny mistakes. Like, when you say the government take care of all the things, the government takes care of all the things.
Oh, that's
yes. Where do the money come from? Where does the money come from? So these are very, very tiny mistakes, okay, that happen. And sometimes you do realize it and you get stuck when you like frame the sentences and you stop telling me what you're telling me. You're like, no, I will not speak further than that. So no, even if you make a mistake, continue speaking. Take a 2-second pause. Speak. Okay. Do not stop just because you realize you made a mistake. Number one, feedback. Number two, I know that now you won't be like, oh, let me concentrate too much on grammar, because you will find it boring. after reaching this level of language that you're speaking, you will not concentrate too much on your grammar. So if not that, try to concentrate on the various techniques of speaking, the art of conversations. Okay.
Okay.
For example, number one, if I were to stop talking and it was completely on you to have a conversation with a stranger like me, how would you initiate it? How would you try to make it look more like, how would you try to involve me and learn and, you know, learn different things about me or my opinions, or get together and talk about certain things? That's important, because outside, you'll be the one who's initiating the conversation, right? So
Yes,
try to focus on things like that. Okay, because I know you will not go and like work on grammar or like try to work on the past tenses. So try to work on the art of good conversations. Okay. How do you say, how do you initiate conversations? How do you speak about a controversial topic, but in a very peaceful manner?
Yes.
Okay, let's say you want to say something very, very horrible or and hurtful to your kids, but how will you put it in the most in the sweetest manner that they will not be hurt? Now, these are challenging, you know, having the art of difficult conversations. These are challenging, but these are very exciting topics to learn about conversations. So, and through that, you can learn your grammar. So do these things, and through these interesting things, try to even strengthen your grammar. Okay. Because the thing is, when you go wrong, you get so conscious that you don't complete your conversations. Okay. So try to work on these things, and there are always thousands of things to learn about language. Okay. So when we get bored of one kind of thing about the language, pick something else without dropping the interest in it.
Okay.
Okay. So let me know if you have any doubts for me.
No, there is no doubts here.
Okay. Anything that you want me to help you with?
No, nothing else. Whatever is there was there. You told me. I will have to follow those things.
Okay. Okay, very well. So it was a great conversation. I really enjoyed your opinions, but try to give more and more and more. You have to speak more than I speak.
Yes, sure.
Okay, perfect.